Hi everybody and welcome to Heel Heat, our TNA show of the week. My name is George Coles. This is my tag team partner, Just Incredible.
Because I am, in fact, just incredible. Gary Rhodes, everybody.
You're just a piece of shit.
Oh.
And to start the show off, we're going to talk about the first match tonight, Kurt Angle versus Devon. Kurt Angle's working in with a knee injury, so the match was kind of... I mean, it wasn't great. It definitely wasn't the best that I've seen of either of the two.
No. It wasn't that great at all.
No, and then the next match was the Joey Ryan and Matt Morgan versus RVD and Kenny King. Kind of a weird thing. They played up the Kenny King and RVD respecting each other thing, and then they go into the match. It was actually a pretty decent tag team match. Kenny King at the end, looks like Matt Morgan's going for the carbon footprint on him. He looks at Matt Morgan, kind of shakes his head, and rolls out of the ring to let RVD take the carbon footprint. Kind of pushing the heel turn, or the heel effect of Kenny King.
Well, you know, the thing is, I would like a tag team of Kenny King and RVD. Because, like, right now, all the TNAs want to do is put a big guy and a little guy together. You know, Ryan, Morgan.
They got the big man and the little man?
Exactly.
Where's the medium-sized man?
I don't know, man. But you get what I'm saying. It's getting kind of played out. I like difference, too. But the real tag team champions of the world aren't the tag team champions.
I am the tag team champions.
No, Kaz and Daniels should be the tag team
No,
champions.
I am the tag team champions.
You're retarded.
Anyway. But overall, it was a decent match. Worked well. Kenny King and RVD, they both do work a similar style. I think Kenny King, there's a little bit of differences. I don't think Kenny King's quite as fast as Rob Van Dam is. And he's not as big as Rob Van Dam, so it doesn't look as, impactful. Like, a moonsault from someone like Jushin Liger doesn't look like it hurts nowhere near as much as like if Big Van Vader does it.
True. But he could nail it just like Jushin, though.
I won't go that far.
Oh, come on.
I mean, it was good. It wasn't Bam Bam Bigelow's.
No, that was the best of the East.
The Beast of the East.
I know, but he's the best.
Anyway. Our next segment, we had Hulk Hogan come to the ring. He was confronted by Aces and Eights, which brought out Bully Ray for the save, which ended up with Hulk Hogan and Bully Ray doing the "you don't trust me" bullshit again.
You don't trust me, brother.
What do you think about him calling him Terry after they've been calling Bully Ray Mark a couple times?
I think it's pretty good. He deserves it, man. You're supposed to keep, if he's Bully Ray, keep the name Bully Ray. It's kind of cool to do it once in a while, but really, he's a character. You're kind of like fucking with the character.
Exactly. And, it'd be different if they called him Bubba.
Yeah, no, that's different. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. They'd have a countersuit coming real quick if they did.
Well, Bubba Cutter. Well, anyway, speaking of Aces and Eights, what are your opinions of the payoff? Are you upset there hasn't been one yet, or?
The whole angle at the whole return. Now, that was our question of the week for last week.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Forgot to mention that.
Yeah, there you go. What do you think about the Aces and Eights angle of the fact that we've gone on this long with no payoff? Now, the first, we have an answer from one of our friends, Joshua Adams 1044. It gets boring with no payoff. I would have a guitar in the corner of the clubhouse and have JJ on it as a teaser. I hope they give us something before it's another LWO or late Nexus, which bored me to death.
I wouldn't think Nexus was that boring. It just took a while. They went around Cena's too much.
To be honest with you, after when they became CM Punk's Nexus, they were boring. They really. I mean, it's not no knock on CM Punk or the guys working in the Nexus. It's just the gimmick had run its course. Kind of like how I feel with Aces and Eights. My opinion on it is they haven't. The two guys that they've unmasked and shown their part of Aces and Eights are Devon Dudley and Luke Gallows. Two guys that are not, ratings changers. These guys aren't someone that pushed the ratings needle up. I like Devon Dudley. We've talked about many times. I'm a big Dudley Boys fan. I'm a big Luke Gallows fan as well. But there needs to be someone bigger, someone with name value, with how much they've invested into this angle.
I don't think Double J would be a big enough payoff for as much as they've invested in this angle.
But at least it's a main event.
Exactly.
At least, in TNA, Double J is kind of like their Hulk Hogan.
Hmm?
Brother.
What's your opinion of it?
I just think it's gone on too long for them not to have a full reveal or a reveal of a higher power that's behind all. The difference between them and the Shield, which is a very similar gimmick,
I was going to bring that up, yeah,
is that you know who the Shield is. The Shield is doing interviews. Every interview they say, my name is Dean Ambrose, my name is Roman Reigns, my name is Seth Rollins. So the fans know exactly who's talking, know each character, know the different intricacies. It's the same thing, though, because we don't know why the Shield's attacking, just like we don't know why Aces and Eights are attacking, and we're 6 months into Aces and Eights.
And we're, 2 months into Shield?
Yeah.
And we're supposed to main event a pay-per-view. I'm more impressed with the Shield angle than the Aces and Eights angle. I was liking it at first, but like you said, it's just gotten long and drawn out and boring. Devon, to me, wasn't a big enough reveal. Luke Gallows, we knew Luke Gallows was with him. Like you said,
he was a good reveal at the time.
Yeah.
But at this point, they should have someone, the higher power, not to, steal from the ministry angle, but the man behind the Aces and Eights should be revealed by now. You can still have guys in masks. You can still have guys running around in their thing, but someone as either the guy backing them, their money wise, or the main member, the big member that seems to run all the meetings, should be revealed as who it is.
It's just getting way too much. If they don't reveal it by their first live show on the 3rd of January, then let's see. I'm done with it.
Speaking of the 3rd of January, that's going to lead us into our next question of the week for this week. Now, you've seen the 1-3-13 promos, and they finally showed a promo where Sting's actually in it, saying, I'll be back and I'm coming for Aces and Eights. What do you guys think? Do you think this is a good way to return Sting? Would you have rather Sting went to the WWE for a year and be a surprise entrance in the Royal Rumble or something to that effect? Do you think Sting should just flat out retire? What do you guys think about the Sting return angle? Let us know your opinions. Hit us up on our Facebook. Hit us up on our Twitter. Put it down where?
Down there.
Put it right down there in the comments. Every week I got to put up with this shit.
Awesome, isn't that? You're lucky.
But let us know what you think, and we'll come back and tell you guys next week what we think about it. I'll let you talk about this segment. This is your guys.
Oh, Kaz and Daniels with the whole Santa Claus segment?
Yeah, that one.
Oh.
Where they were giving presents to each other. I like they gave Santa Claus the Zubaz pants. That was my favorite thing. Which brought out, they did their little thing. James Storm came out, said, I don't believe you're Santa Claus. It looked like Terry Taylor, don't you think, that was playing him?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know who it was. It kind of looked like Terry Taylor. Could have been somebody else. But Storm
wasn't D'Lo Brown, was it?
Definitely not.
Okay, that's all we know.
He was too busy with the Aces and Eights.
Was he doing all this?
No. It wasn't Foley Claus like Tribute to the Troops had.
Oh.
But anyway, I'm getting off the subject.
Sorry.
Storm came out, he says, I don't believe you're Santa. If you're Santa, tell me what I wanted for Christmas. And then Kaz and Daniels did the thing where they whispered to him, and he goes, a Travis Tritt CD? And he goes, you're close. Super kicks him and goes, I wanted a case of beer. Kind of ripping off, like you said when we were watching it, ripping off the old Stone Cold angle.
Exactly.
Stone and Santa Claus.
And that's who they're trying to make the guy in a band. I mean, there's no question. I mean, take no shit redneck.
So what you're saying is, a redneck that drinks beer attacks Santa Claus and curses on TV. Mm-hmm. And you think that's you think that's a similar gimmick?
Well, they do call me Captain Obvious for those reasons, son. But honestly, I just don't see it in him. I'm sorry. I see him being a big name player in the game for TNA, maybe a mid-carder for Vince. He's the Jannetty of beer money. I'm sorry. I like him. Don't get me wrong. I think he's a nice enough guy and he does good wrestling, but
he doesn't move the needle for you.
Nah. He's not rude. It pays to be rude.
There you go.
Trademark.
Anyway, coming from that, we went right into another segment, which if you noticed, I don't know why, but the show was heavy on segments. They did a backstage interview with Austin Aries, kind of mocking the Jeff Hardy inside his mind thing, and just ripping into Jeff Hardy and Bobby Roode a little bit as well. And I thought it was good. I mean, like you said, how is Austin Aries not their world champion?
Exactly. I mean, it just pisses me off when they took the belt from him and gave it to Hardy. He was doing really good. He was a good face, too.
Yeah.
But they just, they're on the Hardy bandwagon.
They kind of Ken Andersoned him, too. They went heel, face, heel real quick.
Exactly.
Which is kind of what I think killed Ken Anderson's push there.
Aries is so good it didn't kill him. Because fans still wanted to like him when he turned heel. Exactly. But, I don't know. I'm not really...
And speaking about wanting to like something, we finally got one, GR. We got a knockouts match we could talk positively about.
Wow.
The whole night they built up. They had the couple different contenders, Tessmacher, Velvet Sky, and Mickie James to see who was going to fight Tara for the world title. Brooke, they do that stupid thing where they decide they knock off one. Mickie James wins, comes out to wrestle Tara, and probably the best knockouts match I've seen in about 4 or 5 months. I thought it was really well worked. They had good chemistry together. There was a couple really good spots. A spot where Mickie took out Tara and Jessie was pretty funny in my opinion. I thought it was good. I would have... Oh, and ODB was the other one. That's the fourth one I couldn't think of. I would have liked to see ODB in this match. I think she's deserving of the push more than any of these other girls.
Well, the thing is, the whole angle was worked for ODB.
Yeah.
Now it's Mickie.
Or Velvet.
But, I mean, I think, like you said, ODB is deserving of having the title again. She was a decent adversary for Karma. Exactly. Or Awesome Kong, whatever you want to call her.
Exactly. I just think it was actually, in my honest opinion, I thought it was a match of the night. And, we're kind of hard on the divas or the knockouts, whichever women's wrestler. But this was actually a really good women's match, and when they have good ones, we want to talk well about them.
Well, speaking of women's matches, we had Jeff Hardy, ladies, versus Austin Aries for the TNA or Impact World Title, whatever you want to call it.
I thought it was a decent match. I think their other matches that they've had were a little bit better.
I was listening to myself thinking, I'm sorry.
I think the matches the other matches that they've had were better. The Roode interference at the end was it was okay. The reason I liked it, I'm not really a big fan on run-ins, but I think in the next pay-per-view, whatever that may be, I think, is it Genesis?
I think so.
Genesis, that's it. They're going to have a 3-way between the three, which works for me. I like the 3 workers together.
I think they're all awesome workers. I mean, I diss on Hardy a lot, but when he's like Cena. If he's working with the right competitor, he does step his game up quite a bit, and he does make a good match.
Yeah.
And he's going to have to step it up with Roode and Aries in there at the same time if they do a triple threat, because those two there, Vince should be kicking himself in the dick every time he sees these two on television.
Well, he passed on them both.
Mm-hmm.
He passed on Bobby Roode. You can watch it. There's a Sunday Night Heat where Bobby Roode's wrestling on, and used him as a jobber, and Austin Aries tried to get on the revamp Tough Enough, and he wouldn't let him. But, it is what it is. I mean, at this point, they're probably better for it that they didn't go there at that time in their careers.
I look at before they retire, they'll be working for Vince.
Speaking about retirement, someone that should retire was in the next segment. Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
I like talking about Brooke.
She's already retired from about 3 careers.
Yeah. Daddy, I want to do this.
She's one green screen video away from being a star.
Mm-hmm.
But before we get into talking about it, our Hogan count of the week. The Thunder Lips count is at 2 Thunder Lips.
There you go. Dos Equis.
Anyway.
Dos Suckies.
They show, after the match, they show Hulk Hogan walking out to get to his car. You see Bully Ray and Brooke talking in behind a SUV. Brooke pulls him in and starts making out with him.
Good ending of of a show. I'm sorry, that was sarcastic. It sucked. Anyways.
Yeah, it was terrible. It's kind of like the John Cena kissing AJ bullshit that they were running for a little while.
I like Bully Ray.
I do too.
But I think that if they keep him around this whole Hogan angle, it's going to kill him. I'm sorry.
Well, it's going to kill the fact that the guy's legitimately was the best heel in the business, and now they're kind of making him a face. And I don't think it's going to work. I don't think... I mean, don't get me wrong. Bully Ray Mark is a great worker.
That's what Terry says.
But I think Bully is better. The Bully Ray character, not the Bubba Dudley character, the Bully Ray character is better as a heel.
Oh, yes.
And, you know.
I think they screwed around with this whole turning Aries heel and turning Bully face. And, I think it's just too messed up.
Here's the thing. Don't most of the smart fans who you're playing to with the Mark and Terry comments know that Bully Ray's married? Him and his wife own a business together.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. It's stuff like that when they break common sense that kind of bothers me as a fan.
Certain times they shouldn't break, what is it called?
The fourth wall?
I also think kayfabe. But
Kayfabe?
How's Joseph Park say it?
You ruined it for me. You threw me off.
There you go.
I thought you were talking about breaking the fourth wall so I could say hi to Cole Cabana.
Say hi, Cole.
Hi, Cole Cabana. He doesn't watch our shit.
Yeah, I was waving a finger just to support.
Save Colt's finger.
Anyways, talking about Hogan.
Yeah, other than the show, the big, well, not big, but news of the week was Hulk Hogan said in an interview that he would like to get a run with the TNA title. The guy is 59 years old, has 2 fake hips, 2 fake knees,
and a partridge in a pear tree.
And a really bad back. And he wants to be a world champion again, which they'll probably give to him. It might even be in his contract already.
Not probably. People give Ric Flair a lot of shit for staying in business as long as he did. But the thing is, Ric Flair could still throw a good match on. I mean, his retirement match with Shawn was one of the best WrestleMania matches there was. And Hogan in the shape of Flair was in then, it was better action than any of Hogan's matches.
Ever.
You're talking about a 60-something plus guy, talking about his whole career. None of Terry's matches were as good as Rick's.
You're just calling him Terry the whole week, Mark.
Yeah, Terry.
Anyway, Thunderlip should just hang it up. I don't mind him so much as a GM, especially when he's sparingly used as he was on this show. But him wrestling, I don't care to see him wrestle Jeff Hardy. I don't care to see him wrestle Austin Aries, Bully Ray. None of these matches mean a goddamn thing to me.
Well, Hogan left a bad taste in my mouth ever since when he came back at SummerSlam to wrestle Shawn and wouldn't put Shawn over.
Yeah.
I'm
not going to hold that against him because Shawn has his own fair set of demons where he wouldn't put over people. So.
Yes, but at that point, you should have put him over.
Like I said, I'm not going to hold him against Shawn. Other people, yes.
Orton.
I agree with Orton. He did put over Billy Kidman. I mean, you got to give him that.
Yeah. Well, I think Hogan's ego is the biggest animal in the business.
Bigger than Batista?
Oh God, yeah, dude.
Bigger than Joe Laurinaitis?
Bigger.
That's
it's John.
Joe.
Yeah,
it.
I get you.
You were shooting with people's real names.
Oh. Okay, we cut me off guard.
I didn't know you had your guard up.
Whatever.
Anyway, but overall, the show was really subpar. Again, with these tape shows, they're not putting out quality shows, in my opinion. Like I said last week, if I was a fan and this is the first TNA Impact that I watched, I wouldn't come back for another one.
See ya.
Exactly. So I don't think they're going to get any new viewers with the crap they've been putting in.
No.
But basically, that's all I got to say about the show. Is there anything you want to add?
No.
Well, my name's George Coles.
Gary Rhodes.
And we wish you guys a Merry Christmas from Heel Heat.